Support WrestleTalk!
Give us a subscribe.
Hello and welcome to the WrestleTalk News. I am the other one, Luke Owen. After returning from the dead at All In earlier this month, complete with phallic druids, famous dick wrestler Joey Ryan's crowd-splitting antics are now back on the independent circuit. And while some independent shows will warn their audience that something horrifically violent might happen during a match, like a Sami Callihan versus Jimmy Havoc match for example, Joey Ryan matches get a whole different kind of warning. Twitter user Tammy Gold recently shared this image from a wrestling show with Ryan advertised, which featured a warning about his sense of humor. Joey Ryan's performance features crude humor. Don't want to watch? Enjoy the rest of the show. Ryan's match is the last of the night. Also, Robbie E won't be at the show. While Conan used this as an excuse to call people snowflakes, and Brian Pillman Jr. theorized it was all a work, Joey Ryan used this image to tell the world that he is indeed a main eventer. Someone who won't be main eventing shows anytime soon, however, is former Raw Women's Champion and one half of the Hug and Boss Connection, Sasha Banks. The Boss's last in-ring match was on September 9th at a house show in Mississippi, and WWE has now confirmed that Banks is indeed injured and is therefore pulling out of Mixed Match Challenge Season 2, with Kathy Kelly reporting on Twitter that Mickie James will take her place and team with Bobby Lashley. This is the second injury to plague Mixed Match Challenge this year, with WWE revealing last week that Alexa Bliss was stepping away from the show and being replaced with Ember Moon. There are currently no other details on Banks' injury or how long she'll be out for. Maybe she can use her time off to get a cabin for Chris Jericho's Rock and Wrestling Rager at Sea. Already announced for the show is Sami Callihan versus Marty Scurll, the Young Bucks versus LAX, and Bullet Club versus Alpha Club, and now Jericho has revealed Bullet Club's next match for the Cruise, an epic 10-man tag team elimination match pitching Cody, Marty Scurll, Hangman Page, and the Young Bucks against Impact Wrestling's Brian Cage, Sami Callihan, Johnny Impact, and LAX. Adam Page said of the announcement on Twitter, "Hey, we're wrestling the TNA guys on the boat, elimination style." Yeah, they changed the name of TNA to Impact a little while ago there, Paige. Cody was less flippant about the news, tweeting, "Bullet Club versus Johnny Mundo's team. This cruise is nuts." Yeah, no, again, he's called Johnny Impact in Impact Wrestling, Cody, not Johnny Mundo. I mean, it even says that on the poster. But Johnny's team, hey? I wonder how the draw Sami Callihan feels about. I don't care what anyone says. I'm obviously the captain. I will lead Team Impact Wrestling to victory over the Bullet Bitches. This is yet another notch in the rumor belt of Chris Jericho making an appearance for Impact Wrestling at some point in the future. Don Callis has been open about working with Jericho. Former X Division champion P.T. Williams believes it's going to happen, and Dave Meltzer of the Wrestling Observer has reported that it's almost a given at this point. Jericho told Kenny McIntosh of Inside the Ropes earlier this year that he wouldn't appear at a wrestling show in America as he thinks that's Vince McMahon's territory, but then he showed up at All In to attack Kenny Omega, which PW Insider reported was to promote his cruise and show that he can go wherever he damn well pleases. And Impact Wrestling certainly aren't being shy about a possible relationship with Jericho. On the latest episode of Impact, World Champion Austin Aries cut a promo about how he's beaten all of the top stars in the company before dropping a famous Chris Jericho catchphrase to end the interview.
"Tonight, the Impact World Championship stays where it's belong, right on my shoulders. Because, let's face it, I am the best in the world at what I do."
And we're the best in the world at what we do, plugging our Patreon page. We hope you enjoyed the free bonus podcast we released last week from our Patreon archives, where Ollie and I reviewed WrestleMania X7 for nearly 5 hours. And our $5 and above backers have been enjoying our lengthy review of TNA Unbreakable 2005, featuring the classic triple threat between AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, and Christopher Daniels. And we are now so close to our goal of getting weekly NXT reviews for everyone who watches this channel. So close, in fact, we are around 20 Patreons off hitting our target. Let's make weekly NXT reviews happen! That Pete Dunne vs Ricochet match was pretty bloody good and I'd like to talk about it! Become a pledge hammer today by clicking the image of Ollie and I on your screen right now, and click the videos for the latest wrestling news. I've been the other one, Luke Owen, and that was wrestling.